Right, good evening one and all. It is Tuesday evening. Let me just turn the radio off. My boys have just followed me through. They're just going up the garden. You know why. You don't have to ask why. This is their routine now. They know exactly what to expect. Right, I've just come down from the shower. I didn't do my hair tonight, so that was nice and quick tonight. Got lots to tell you guys today. I've had such a good day. It got better and better as the day went, and I'll explain all as we go. Right, I'll just put my aloe vera back in the fridge, and I'm going to get my custard and my apple pies on the go. Right, so custard's on the go. Oh, I've got itchy nose again. Right, where are we going? That one. Right, you'll have to keep your eyes peeled on the door. Can't see it there, can you? Let me just twist it a little bit more. There you go. You should see one of them coming through. Don't know. Not sure. Oh, the door's opening. You coming in then? Come on in. I can see somebody. There you go. Right, I'll push that two again. Good boy, Sooty. There you go. Sooty won today. It was a draw yesterday. You've got to admit it was a draw yesterday. They both. Oh, here comes Snoop. Snoop's in as well. Yeah, so it was a draw yesterday, and Sooty's won today. Right, here we go. Hello, guys. Right, let me shut the door first. Right, back door's locked. Oh, that's not too bad. It's been fairly mild today, but I feel a bit nippy now. I've just put the cardi on because my arms got cold. Right. Oh my goodness. Just dropped my apple pies. That's right, they're in the packet. There might be a few more crumbs though. No, they're okay. Right, let me tip that up a little bit more. There you go. Right, what a day. Weather-wise, not so good today. Started off this morning when I got up. So I was up at 4, opened the back door. It was wet, but it wasn't raining. So it was and it was quite mild. I couldn't believe how mild it was. I was expecting it to be colder. So me and the boys got toggled up. Off we went for our walk. Got back about 5 o'clock. And we missed the rain. There was no rain. It stayed like that. So that was good. So I got a dry-ish walk. Just got wet feet. The dogs got wet from running through the grass, but other than that, it was great. So that got off to a good start. I know, I'm watching you guys. The drive to work, again, was dry. There was lots of puddles on the road, so we obviously had a lot of rain overnight. So a lot of standing water. But other than that, it was okay. Got to work, and I had to charge the van up today, so I'd go into the yard. There's no parking space for me initially. There's 4 designated charging bays where you can pull up, and all those were full of vehicles when I got there this morning. But I waited and I finally got one of those spaces, so I've got a space. So I sat in the van and I sent my first video, my music video, the one I do in the morning for you guys. So I sent that one. Spoke to Peter, because I phoned Peter as well and have a chat with Peter. And then I go into the workshop. So here we go. This is the first day, Tuesday, as April. So I go in the workshop, unlock my tools, and I got my tablet, and I logged into my tablet, and I logged into my tablet on my old name. It did open up, and I thought, oh, they haven't changed my name, because they said it will be the first. They'd change my name, change my sign-in. So I thought, well, maybe they'll do it later. So I put that to one side, unlocked my tools, got them all out ready, and the assistant service manager comes through, and the first thing she says is, "Good morning, April." Now, when she said that, one of the other techs was stood beside me, and he looked at me, and I just smiled and laughed, and he said, "April?" I said, "Yes, it's official." He hadn't realised that today was the official day, and I explained that today was my official changing over to April at work. And that was great. And he said, "Oh, hello, April." So he introduced himself to April. That was lovely. So that's got off to a really good start. Shortly after that, I had to read these tablets we use at work. You have to go on and off job cards with them. So you find the job number, you clock onto a job, do the job, then you have to put a health check through and sign it all off. So I tried to do that and I couldn't do it. It locked me out. So I came out, rebooted it all, tried again, wouldn't go in. So I sent a message to our IT man saying that I couldn't get logged in, it wouldn't let me log in. and he sent a message back saying try, and he gave me a new April sign-in. So I've got April sign-in, so that was fantastic. So I am now on our company's computer system, I am down as April with my picture, so that is fantastic. So I finished the first job off. I go into the office. The assistant service manager gave me a second job with an MOT. So I do the service, take it over to the MOT bay, go to log in, and yes, I come up as April. It's gone through. So my VOSA side of it is done as well. So I am April for VOSA, April at work. I'm April everywhere. So yes, it's all gone through. It's so much fun. It's great. I'm signing everything as April now. The assistant service manager said to me, oh, let's see your signature. And I said, well, it's not a lot different from what it was before. Obviously, I'm still using my original surname, but my first name's changed. But I've never, ever written my first name out. I've always just put my initial in. So it's always been what it is. So now I'm just putting my A initial in front of my surname again. And she said, oh, is that it? She said, I thought you'd have made a new signature. And I said, well, I might do. She said, you could put a little flower in there or something like that. So anyway, it went really well today. I had a great day, full of smiles, signing everything as April now. So that was great. So I got off work on time. I breezed through the traffic. I don't know how I did it. I just breezed through the traffic on the way home. So I had a fantastic trip home. I had already phoned up my doctor's surgery this morning. I did it about 10 o'clock. I wasn't going to phone up first thing in the morning because they're always busy. So I phoned up about 10 o'clock and I got through to my my surgery, had a word with a lady, explaining that I'd seen my doctor on the 20th of September and he was going to do me a letter, and he told me to phone up about a week later to see if it was ready. So that's what I phoned her up for. So she had a look on the system. She asked my name, to which I said April, date of birth, where do you live, etc. So she got all the security questions out of the way. She said, yes, I have. She said, I've got it for you. I said, is it okay if I come and pick it up then? I said, I'll come straight from work, straight down to the surgery to pick it up. She said, well, in that case, she said, I'll print it off for you. I'll put it in an envelope and we'll put it in the drawer. She said, when you come in, she said, if you say it's in the drawer, they'll go straight to it. So yes, so I finished work, drove back, went straight up the surgery, into the reception, asked the lady for my letter. She went straight to the drawer, found it. So I've got my letter from my doctor. I'm still waiting for my full medical records yet. They haven't come through. They said it will take about a month. So I didn't chase them up on that because it's only probably a couple of weeks since I asked for that. So I'll give it another couple of weeks, then I'll phone up the surgery again and see if they've come through, and I'll just keep chasing up. Then once I've got my medical records, my doctor's letter, there's a form I've got to fill in for my surgeon for the breast augmentation, and then I've got to post that all off to the doctor. He's in London, so I've got to send that to him, and that should be all my paperwork sorted out. So yes, it's absolutely fantastic. And there's icing on the cake yet. Can I put these in? Can I nuke my apple pies? Right, apple pies are on. My boys are waiting for their crust, so let's give you a boy shot. Let's see, they're down there somewhere. There they are. Right, guys, are you ready for this? Okay, sit yourselves down, please. Good boys, stay, stay, no, stay. Yes, good boys. Right, the boys are at it. Who's going to finish first? Well done, Snoop. Yeah, Snoop always finishes first. He's a quick eater. So, the icing on the cake, and that's only just this minute happened, guys. I'm just watching the timer as well. So, get home after being down to the surgery to pick up my letter. Do you want these crumbs, guys? Here you go. So I was going to go up, I had my dinner, fed the boys, had my dinner. I've had a cup of tea, I sat having my cup of tea, and I haven't got a doorbell. The house I've got hasn't got a doorbell, so on the front door. So I thought, who could that be? The only people who usually knock on my door are people who like collecting for charities. So I go to the door and it's my neighbour. And she's got a big bunch of flowers in her arms and a card. And it's a present for me for coming out as April. Today being my first day as April. And she gave me a bunch of flowers, guys. So this is the first time I've ever had a bunch of flowers. And that was so nice of her. So I'm sure she's going to be watching this this video. So to her and her husband, they're literally a couple of doors down the road. I won't mention names, but thank you so much. That was so nice of you. I was not expecting that. You're the first person to do anything like that for me. So thank you. So what a day, what a fantastic day. So that's really made it. I've just been upstairs, got myself all washed, got myself changed, got my topper on, I'm all ready. Gonna have a sit down, have my apple pies with the boys. Let me get rid of this lot, guys. And we can have another chat. So that's done. That's done. I'll put my apple pies away. Sorry, Sooty. Sorry, fella. Right. And I'll just fill the kettle up because I need this for later. Good boys. Right, there we go. That's for later when I do the washing. We've got to go up this far end so I can get a spoon anyway. So pop that in the recycle. The recycle bins go out tomorrow. I've actually filled mine up. Finally filled mine up. It's probably taken me a month. But I've finally filled it up. Right, should we go and have a sit down? Right, guys, what are you doing? Are you staying, going? Right, let's go through this way. I've got to turn the light on in the front room, guys. Hold fire. There you go. Right, here we go. Right, and can you see my flowers? And my card. That's the first time ever that April has ever had a bunch of flowers and a card, and that is so nice. So thank you so much. That was lovely. Really nice. So yeah, I feel spoiled rotten. And it's cheese day tomorrow, guys. I've already made my sandwiches, so cheese day tomorrow. Oh, I've got to sit up and cover my legs because my legs are getting cold. It's a bit cooler in this front room. It's not too bad in the kitchen. It's a little bit fresh in here. Pull the table a bit closer. There we go. Oh. And there we go. Oh, bliss. So today's been really good. It was really windy. I think tomorrow's supposed to be quite poor as well. But I think Thursday and Friday are supposed to be better. But then somebody said to me the weekend is going to be absolutely rotten. So we just have to see how it goes at the weekend. So, yeah, what a day. What a fantastic day. It's all I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this day for such a long time. I've been building up to it. Even when I was getting things like the driving licence and the passport, my main thought was getting it sorted at work. And they all knew at work what was going to happen because I'd already told the managers what I was planning to do. The managers are all involved in helping me do my DPOL certificate because I had to get signatures and witnesses for my DPOL certificate, and I did that at work, and my managers signed that all for me. So they were in on this right from the start, and I did say to them that I'd got to get my photo ID sorted out first, then my bank, and then I was going to do it at work. So it's done. I've done all those big ones. They are, as far as I'm concerned, they're the big ones. I've got lots of others to do, you know, to inform my name change, but these are the main ones. And it's lovely now because I'm not that fussed about anybody at work who doesn't call me by my girl's name. That's fine. As long as they call me by either my old boy's name or my new girl's name, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Anything in between that, I won't be so happy about. But I don't think they will do that. I think most will probably stick with my old boy name. But like I said, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. It's just doing what I've done, doing the legal side of it, getting all the documentation done. And I need to do this because when I do leave the garage eventually, which I will do, and I'll be seeking employment elsewhere, everything will be in place. I've got all the paperwork to prove everything. And that's what I want. I want to be April full stop. So whenever I go somewhere else, they'll only ever know me as April. They won't know my former life. And that's what I want to do. So that is great, absolutely great. Something else that happened today, or it's something I received in the post. It's something I sent off for probably about a couple of weeks ago. Now, when I went and saw my breast surgeon in Norwich, we were going through, he had a look at me to see what he could do, and he said, yes, he could definitely do something for me. And I said, I'd like to be a 34C is what I'd like to be. And he had a look and he said, yes, he could do that. And so he worked out the size of the implants, and he said it would be either a 280 or a 300 gram insert. So he gave me either or, and we tried them. Obviously, I went for the bigger one. You wouldn't go for a small one. So I went for the bigger one. They're lovely. So they said to me, you can do, if you'd like to do the rice test, you can get to feel what they will feel like. And I thought, well, I don't need to do that because I've been wearing breast enhancers for a long time. So I know what they feel like. There's nothing significant about what I've already got. You know, I know what they feel like. But I hadn't got any that particular weight because they do it by weight. And so I actually ordered up some breast enhancers in the correct weight, in the 300 gram weight, which turned up today. And so, yes, I'm sporting those tonight. So I've got my 300 grams and I'm going to keep wearing these now until my augmentation surgery has gone through. So these are going to be my go-to breast enhancers now. So yeah, so I've got the correct size breast enhancers for what I will have. And I'm going to wear these all the time, day, not night in bed, but during the day at work, they're going to be all the time. So yes. And I don't think, they won't show, not at work, because I've got, at the moment, because it's cold, wet and windy, I've got my jumper on. I've got t-shirts, jumpers or sweatshirts, and you can't see at all. But yes, they're going to be on all the time. So yes, so I'm happy about that as well. Right, I think I waffled on long enough, guys. 17 minutes, nearly 18 minutes. So I'm going to put this through for you guys now, and then I'm going to do you another video at washing up time, about 10 o'clock time. So if there's anybody would fancy me giving them a shout out, please let me know from now till 10 o'clock, and I will make sure I check those messages so I know. I don't want to go back 5 or 6 hours trying to find messages. If you would like a shout out this evening, send me a message now, okay, anytime between now and 10 o'clock, and I'll go back and I'll check that section and do the shout outs. So I'm going to sign out now. I'll love and leave you, and I shall speak to you all later on, okay? Right, bye-bye for now.